How's it going, everybody? Today we are going to be ranking every Stranger Things monster from worst to first. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I watch Stranger Things for some cool monsters and dope fights. Like, why would I care about Chrissy's boyfriend going through trauma and grief whenever I could watch a Demogorgon go crazy? But I mean, enough explaining what the video is about. You clicked on the video, you know what it's going to be about. But before you get into it, you should definitely subscribe, like the video, all that stuff the YouTubers tell you to do, because it would really help me out a lot, and I would appreciate it very much. Alright, enough yapping, let's get into the ranking. In last place, we have the Demobutts. Who thought this was a good idea? Like, who sat down in a writing room and thought of a Demogorgon bat? Like, there's no way you're a sentient human. The only good part about the Demobutts is that it reminds me of Whole Lotta Red, and that's one of the greatest albums ever made. I just don't understand, bro. You could have made anything else other than a bat. This is going to come up a few times throughout the video, I'm assuming, but the reason why I love Stranger Things monsters is because of how unhuman or unearth-like they looked, if that makes sense. Like the Demogorgon, for example. Yeah, it kind of has the body of a tall and scrawny human, but its face opens up into a bunch of deadly flower petals. Like, bro, this is cool. This is interesting. This is creative. Like, I'm sorry, but you're not Tim Burton, bro. You just can't make a big deadly bat and make us think it's cool. I will say, despite the fact that the Demobutts are super lame, their fight with Steve, Nancy, and the whole crew is pretty cool and entertaining. Alright, at number 7, we have the Flayed. Basically just zombies. Now, these guys don't do anything except, explode, which is pretty cool. Now, remember like 20 seconds ago whenever I said I love Stranger Things monsters because of how unhuman-like they look? Well, this is just like, let's just make a zombie. But at the end of the day, it's not a stereotypical zombie. They actually are kind of cool. So I put them higher than the Demobutts, because the Demobutts, anything's better than the Demobutts, man. We can all agree on that, right? But they don't really do much other than explode and talk to Billy. But they are kind of cool and mysterious. They just don't really fit in with the other monsters of the show, so they gotta go low. But I don't hate them at all. Also, they're in the best season of Stranger Things. I will defend my take that season 3 is by far the best season of Stranger Things. Has the coolest plot, the coolest premise, the coolest monsters. It is the best, and nothing really comes close. Season 1 does come kind of close, but 4 and 2 don't. Honestly, I think Season 2 would be much better if it wasn't for that stupid side plot with Eleven's sister. That is by far the worst episode in Stranger Things. Every time I rewatch the show, I skip that one. It felt like I was just watching like a GTA montage video on YouTube instead of, one of the most popular shows that come out in the last decade. It's just so horrible. Speaking of season 2, at number 6, we have the Demodogs. The Duffer Brothers were like, hey, how can we make the Demogorgon look super dumb? Oh yeah, make it into a dog. I will say Dustin's pet Demogorgon dog, Dart, carries the Demodogs so much. I actually do like how the Demodogs were used, but I would have preferred if they just used normal Demogorgons, because the design is so dumb. Like, I can't take this serious. Look at it. It just looks like a Demogorgon with a disability, bro. But you know what kind of saves the Demodogs other than Dart and how they were used in the plot? Is the fact that they eventually grow into normal Demogorgons. That saves it a lot because it actually gives context. Like, if they just made a Demodog subspecies, what's the point of that, bro? That's stupid. So I love how they were used in the plot, but I absolutely hate their design. Except for their flower face. I still think the flower face is super cool. Also, that's kind of the case with this next entry coming up, which I'm just going to say it now. It's probably my biggest hot take of the entire video. I feel like nobody's going to agree with me on this, but I have to get my opinion out there. I feel like Stranger Things monsters are either lame or the coolest things you've ever seen, and there's no in between. I'm talking about the designs, not how they were used in the plot. Most of the monsters have been used in the plot pretty well. Other than the Demobutts, ew. Now at number 5, again, this is my biggest hot take of the video, I have Vecna. Now, Vecna as a character, 10 out of 10, absolutely amazing character. But Vecna's design, absolute garbage. Like, we have Freddy Krueger at home looking at. Also, here's another thing. Am I the only one that notices how bad the CGI is in Season 4 sometimes? Like, what are these Darman graphics after Vecna kills someone? Like, I remember watching Episode 1 of Season 4, and I watched Chrissy die, spoilers, but I was sad because I'm like, oh no, is this not going to be good? But eventually the season did get better and it was really good. But The graphics, some parts were just really bad. I don't know why. Again, I have to reiterate, I love Vecna as a character. I love his story, how he was a human and he got turned into a monster. I love everything about Vecna except for his design. His design is garbage. Again, I brought this up a few times in the past. The reason I love Stranger Things monsters is because of how unhuman they look. And with Vecna, it's like they just took Freddy Krueger and made him a little bit worse. Maybe I need to rewatch season 4, bro. I've watched season 4 like 4 times, but maybe I need to watch it for a 5th time to get it. But again, Vecna is in the top 5, so he's not bad. I like Vecna, I just don't like his design. So Vecna, great as a character, horrible design in my opinion. I know like nobody's going to agree on that, but I just need to get my opinion out there because I haven't seen like anyone agree with me. I would be lying if I said I wasn't excited to see Vecna in season 3. Also, we need to see the Mind Flayer again, bro. I want to see the Mind Flayer. We'll get to that later though. I just realized I'm literally making a monster ranking. We're going to have a whole Mind Flayer entry, so we'll get to that later. Alright, at number 4 we have the Hospital Monster. I love the Hospital Monster for exact opposite reasons why I love Vecna. I love the Hospital Monster's design, but it's obviously horrible as a character. I mean, it's only in one scene. But I mean, look at how cool this is. There's a reason why this thing is iconic. And whenever those two guys melt and then combine to make that thing, that is one of the coolest scenes in the entire show. Another reason why season 3 is so peak. The whole fight with Nancy and Jonathan is so cool. I mean, come on now, just look at it. The CGI is absolutely insane too. It looks like it's actually there. I mean, this thing's literally just cool. That's about it. It's just cool. It's gross. It's cool. It's a great design. Doesn't do anything else, but who cares, bro? Alright, at number 3, we have my boy, the Mind Flayer. I mean, bro's got aura, dude. I can't lie. He's got aura. One of the reasons why I love the Mind Flayer so much is that we don't know, like, anything about it. And that's what makes it cool. It's the leader of the Upside Down. Unless you want to say that Vecna is, but I don't think that Vecna is. I think the Mind Flayer is probably more powerful than Vecna. A lot of people are like, yeah, but Vecna actually made the Mind Flayer. No, he didn't. He just went into that spider. You know, Vecna was into those spiders because he's weird, dude. Its design is so cool, dude. My only complaint is that we didn't get that much of it in season 2. But at hardcore carried season 2. And then he got cooler in season 3, but we'll get to that later in the ranking. I do really like how mysterious bro is. Like, we don't know anything about the guy other than the fact that he's just rad. Bro is aura farming way too hard. My boy's just flaying minds out there. Absolute legend behavior. Alright, at number 2, we got the OG himself, the Demogorgon. Now, before season 4, I would probably put the Demogorgon under the Mind Flayer. But after that arena scene in season 4, oh my god, that is by far the best scene in season 4. I watched that on repeat so much whenever that episode came out. Absolute peak fiction, dude. Oh my god, it is perfect. Everything about it's perfect. And in season 1, he is kind of this mysterious figure, just like the Mind Flayer. We didn't really see him like with his mouth open, all that, really that much until like the last few episodes. And I love that about him, dude. Keep it mysterious. That worked for so many of the most famous monster alien movies, like Alien, Predator, all those movies. They kind of hide the monster a lot. And I love whenever that happens because, you know, gives it more suspense, if that makes sense. But the mystery of the Demogorgon really carried season 1 because that's like the big plot. What is the Demogorgon and where's Will? Its design is so cool. Oh my god, I'm a meat rider for the Demogorgon. I mean, look at it, it's cool. A lot of people think the flower face is stupid. I don't think it's stupid, I think it looks cool. But astute observers would probably realize that if it's so good, why is it only at number 2? Well, the Demogorgon's really good. It's almost perfect, but it's not quite perfect. And the monster we have at number 1 is perfect. At number 1, we have the Spider Monster. I'm gonna start meat riding for a little bit if you don't mind. This might be one of the best monster designs I have ever seen in my life. I have seen so many monster movies, so many monster designs throughout my life, and there's really nothing that makes me go, oh my god, like this, other than maybe the Smile Monster. That thing still kind of sticks with me. That thing's disturbing, bro. Everything about this is perfect, bro. Its place in the plot, its design, it's in the best episode of the entire show, its final standoff with Billy. I can't go on enough about how cool this thing is. Just look at it. It's a human version of the Mind Flayer. A bunch of melted zombies formed to make this thing. It's been building up all throughout Season 3. Every single episode that it's in, it stands out. It is perfect. It is the closest we'll probably ever see to seeing the Mind Flayer in physical form. And I want to see it again, bro. This thing is so cool. I like its little arms too. That's pretty cool. This thing is probably the biggest reason why I like Season 3 so much. And also like just the vibe of Season 3 is great. I love the maw. I could probably go on for hours about why I like this thing so much. It's so cool. I need to see it again. Just give it to us again, bro. Okay, I think I've meat rode enough. I think you guys understand how much I like this thing. So that's the ranking. If you guys agree with the ranking, let me know what you think. If you like the video, you should definitely like, subscribe. Let's see if we can get to 10,000 subscribers before my birthday. My birthday is July 29th. I think we can do it. But again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.